Good evening. It is 11 p.m. Welcome to Pillowtalk. Yes, this is the actual lighting in my office room. It is like a funky disco light. I know this pandemic has made me very domesticated. All right. So, all right, unmute on Telegram. If you don't want to see my face, you don't have to. You can go to Telegram. Username is Nakjodoh, Nakjodoh, Nakjodoh. That is the Telegram um, radio channel station. Simple as that, Nakjodoh. So we're live on social media, Facebook, Instagram, behind the scenes, and live on Telegram because that is the name of the radio station. All right, so I am trying to figure out what to do, what value I can give you, and I guess I think I'm going to read to you a book. So, is this my made up radio voice? No, this is me, my energy level at 11 p.m., trying to share with you with some knowledge and trying to give you something to do before you go to sleep so you have some knowledge that will entrain in you, inshallah. Okay, so we're live everywhere. Cool. We have viewers. Alhamdulillah. Welcome to Not Jodo Radio. This is Pillow Talk with Coach Jodo, Zuri Yuyi. I know the name is Cheeky Pillow Talk with Not Jodo. It's going to bring some like, apa ni kan? But it is 11 p.m. and I used to do, usually Ramadan before I qiyam and itikaf with my friends kat masjid. And usually when it turns 12 p.m., um, before we go to the masjid untuk itikaf, we go to the mamak first. And if it suddenly turns 12 o'clock, I started cracking really stupid jokes because it's late night. And I will end the show definitely before 12 p.m. before I crack really stupid jokes. So, yep, welcome to Pillow Talk. Welcome to new viewers to Pillow Talk. I am going to read to you a chapter, what I can within this 1 hour, called from a book called Before You Tie the Knot. Here you go. This is the book. Before You Tie the Knot. It is a very good book on about how to get married. So the chapter I'm going to read to you is how do you find a potential spouse? That is chapter 4 because this is why do I read such books? Hey, it's what I do. I constantly update myself, get different opinions and knowledge from different experts, and draw different experiences from different people. So I get a world view of the concerns that's been happening on how to get married punya issue. It's what I do. I constantly update myself. I read books, watch videos. I draw from my own matchmaking experience, from my own knowledge, from my clients punya knowledge kali. So if you just join me, pardon my night voice. This I'm not making up this sultry, sexy voice for on purpose. It's just my energy level at 11 p.m. Okie dokie. All right. So if you just joined, this show is called Pillow Talk. Pillow Talk with Coach Jodoh. Not Zuri. Astaghfirullah. Not Jodoh, Coach Zuri. Welcome to Pillow Talk. So, if you haven't read this book, I recommend you buy this book. If you don't want to buy this book, I will read it to you. Okay? I hope uh, the authors will be okay. The book again is called Before You Tie the Knot. In case you need explanation or elaboration, before you tie the knot meaning sebelum kahwin. So it's a guide for couples actually, but there's so many learnings we can get from people who are single. The author is Salma, uh, forgive me, Salma Abu Ghederi and Muhammad Haq Magid. Okay, let me get a cup of water. Cup of water. See, it's almost 12. I'm starting to act weird. Hold on. I should have done this before we start the show. But hey, it's a learning experience. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Welcome, Instagram. So I'm going to start reading now. Forgive my 11 p.m. energy level voice. If I start sounding weird, let me know right in the comments below. So if you can hear me, type sound good in the comments below. I would really appreciate that. I know everything, all the technical stuff is okay. You can hear me okay. It's very important. You do have to see my face. It's not that important. What's important is you hear my voice, you hear the value and the sharing that I'm going to share with you, the knowledge I'm going to impart with you. And on Instagram, type sound good. I can see you. Assalamualaikum. Waving, 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 waving. All right. I'm going to read to you. Well, okay. Few more people just joined. Okay. For your benefit, I'm going to read a chapter from a book called Before You Tie the Knot. And this chapter is chapter 4. How do you find a potential spouse? Because this afternoon, a sister asked a question and I didn't manage the time to answer her question. And there's a lot that can be learned from this because I think a lot of women of high caliber, I know most of you are, and all you are actually, that want that can relate to this story. All right. Bismillah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, chapter 4. How do you find a potential spouse? You will mostly see my head because I'm reading from a book. I'll be looking down. Okay, let me pick up this book and sit up straight. Chapter 4. How do you find a potential spouse? And it starts with a hadith by Hadith Nawawi. The hadith goes, actions are according to intentions, and people will get what was intended. Whoever migrates with an intention for Allah and His Messenger, the migration will be for the sake of Allah and His Messenger. And whoever migrates for worldly gain or to marry a woman, then his migration will be for the sake of whatever he migrated for. There's a And then it continues to a story of a lady called Mira. Mira is 29 years old and completely frustrated with her situation. She has been raised in a conservative family and has never had a boyfriend. She is attractive, intelligent, and has a good job. She was shocked when her mother told her she needed to put herself out there more proactively. Yeah, I am sure a lot of you can relate from now. So she could get married since she was getting so old. This I'm reading from the book, don't blame me. Mira could reconcile with these stern warnings she had received all her life to stay away from boys. Now that you have decided you're ready to get married, how do you go about finding a spouse? This stage often raises many questions for Muslim race in the US. Many observant young Muslims like Mira feel stuck because they have been taught to avoid relationships with the opposite gender. Now they are seeking marriage. They don't know how or where to begin. Furthermore, their situation may be very different from their parents who had some form of arranged marriage or whose parents married before from within the extended family. They may also be open to marrying someone outside their family, outside of their cultural background, and may be looking for a partner to fulfill more than the traditional roles of husband as the breadwinner and as wife as the homemaker. I'm gonna pause right there and comment. I'm sure many of you listening can relate. This You are modern women, modern Muslimah, working very hard, and you want someone a modern husband, which is someone who will just who will also um, break the mold of a traditional husband and help around the house. Okay, so I'm sure you can relate. Okay, so continuing the reading. While it is important to take the entire process of spouse selection very seriously, some may worry excessively about the right person for fear of being trapped in a bad relationship. Others may go to the opposite extreme, being completely passive and accepting the first person who shows up. Once you figure out what type of person you are looking for, you have to overcome the next hurdle of finding that person. There are many avenues to take to find a potential spouse. There are certainly many differences of opinions, as well as cultural differences and traditions that exist in regards of this subject. In this section, we will discuss some of these avenues, giving our opinions on the usefulness of each one. Okay, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I am reading from a book. Those who just joined me, I'm reading from a book called Before You Tie the Knot, Chapter 4. Okay, allow me to continue. If you want to turn off the phone, you can go to Telegram at username Not Jodoh. You can even listen to this while trying to go to sleep and put on your Bluetooth or headphone and listen to uh, my voice. You do have to watch my face. Try to go to sleep. I'm not trying to put you to sleep on purpose, but it's my voice. I know. It's 11 p.m. All right. So it may be helpful. I'm continuing the reading. It may be helpful before reading further to take a moment to reflect on your intention as you move forward. The entire marriage process is something to be that can be considered ibadah, worship. Therefore, each step you take is completed with the intention of pleasing Allah and can be rewarded. Before we discuss the various avenues towards finding a spouse, we want to clarify that either party can initiate the search. Contrary to many cultural restrictions, it is Islamically permissible for a woman to approach a man for marriage without having an intermediary or a wali. Also, a wali can initiate searching for a spouse for his daughter, even though culturally it is generally more accepted for the man to take the lead in initiating the search for a wife. While it is important to acknowledge cultural norms, as Muslims, it is important not to judge those who make choices that are well within the limits of Islam, even they may not be culturally accepted. It is important to remember that Khadijah radiallahu anha, the most beloved wife of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, initiated the marriage proposal. If this behavior was in any way unacceptable, then he would not have accepted the proposal. Often people say they are looking for a spouse but don't know where to look or how to find one. Many people ask others to help them find a wife. They may ask many relatives, friends, or their imam, or other community leaders. Other people may use one or more matrimonial services that have been developed to help people to find a spouse. In addition, people seeking marriage may turn to the growing number of Muslim matrimonial websites as well as well known dating websites. There are many people who prefer to meet someone more naturally, whether at school, work, or a social function. Still, we hear from many people that it can be a struggle to meet the right person. Some people might object to the question of choice to begin with, saying that it isn't really a choice because their parents will choose that one's spouse is predestined. Sorry, let me start that line again. Some people may object to the question of choice to begin with, saying that it isn't really a choice because their parents will choose, or that one's spouse is predestined, nasib, or takdir, or kismat. Other people may feel that they really aren't that many options out there, that there are slim pickings, or that all the good ones have been taken. Yeah, feels that way. Still, others may be confused about what to look for in a person due to conflicting messages. Okay, I need to turn up the light a bit. Sorry. Okay. Still, others may be confused about what to look for in a person due to conflicting messages from parents, society, or friends about important qualities in a spouse. Should you choose someone of a particular ethnic group, or it is their professional background that is more important? Does it really matter if she wears a hijab or he prays all his prayers in the masjid? While it is true that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows whom we will end up with or choose to be with, marriage, like everything else, involves freedom of choice. In fact, one of the conditions of the marriage contract is the agreement that both parties, husband and wife, agreement of both parties, husband and wife. Although nothing happens without the leave or permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He does not want us to part. He doesn't want us to part. Relying on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not mean we should be passive. Rather, we have to be proactive and take responsibility for our decisions. Without getting into a theological discussion, it is important for people to have a correct concept of the will of Allah and personal choice. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created all the possible options of potential spouses, leaving the choice of which we pursue is up to us. Um, okay, I'm switching to the next page. In case you want to turn off Instagram or social media, you can go to Telegram, Nak Jodoh Radio. Username is Nak Jodoh. All right, continuing. Sometimes people misunderstand the concept of divine will, believing that the first person who comes to propose, especially after making a prayer for his help, is the one that Allah has designated. In some cases, a wali, a guardian, may actually pressure a young woman to marry someone who she does not like, saying that Allah has sent this person to you, so you can't refuse. This approach is not Islamic, since both the man and woman should willingly choose a spouse and actively seek out a compatible partner. As the verse that is quoted in the beginning of the chapter suggests, believers should ask Allah to grant them spouses that will be a comfort to their eyes. In other words, you should ask for and look for a spouse that will make you happy in this life and help you attain a good life in the hereafter. Therefore, you should choose someone who brings out the best in you and who will share your values and your goals. It is really helpful, of course, to have parents' blessing and approval as well. Parental participation from the beginning of the process can have a positive impact in most cases. The role of parents will be elaborated more fully in chapter 5. We do encourage parents to discuss with their adult children of all the various factors outlined in this chapter. We should be considered when choosing a spouse. All right, so option one, something I've discussed on online. So it mentions in the book, this part of the chapter called the internet, how to find a spouse. So continue the reading. There are multiple Muslim matrimonial internet sites that have become very popular in recent years due to the increasing difficulty young people are facing as they try to meet suitable partners. They are turning to these sites for help. While there have been success stories, there have also been disasters. In one instance, a woman got to know a man online and then approached the Imam when they decided to marry. The Imam knew the brother and advised her not to marry him with a warning that he would divorce her. She couldn't believe it because she couldn't believe it because he was so nice online. In front of this man, the Imam told her he have been divorcing women left and right. Other Imams had performed the previous marriages. Despite the warning, the couple got married. He divorced her within 3 weeks. Regs. She realized the importance of having more references from a third party rather than relying on the image being portrayed through the internet. Recently, a young man decided to marry a woman he met online even though she was living in Nigeria. He was advised to talk to people who had known her family when they lived in the US previously. Upon further investigation, the young man found inconsistencies in her story. The family began asking for money to be sent to them in Nigeria. The situation turned out to be a complete scam. Taking the time to do a little background checking paid off. In other case, a man thought he wanted to marry a girl based on a year of online conversation. At the end of the year, he discovered that he actually been talking to a man. Oh, crap. At the end of the year, he discovered he had actually been talking to a man. That is creepy. Uh, who was using a female model's picture of his profile. In still another case, a man showed up on a family's doorstep after the young woman's provided her address online. When he came to the family, he discovered that he was not only a much older man, but also suffered from a severe mental disturbance. Okay, careful on the internet, okay? Another problem with using the internet to find spouse that is people sometimes become too intimate, sharing too much information, then it doesn't work out. The fact that people aren't face to face with emailing or chatting sometimes makes it easier for people to let their guard down and reveal information that they would otherwise wait to share until the relationship was more solid. During this time, more people forget that in the event of the relationship doesn't work out, the online chat remains a permanent record that can be used against the person or shared with others in the future. Be careful. Careful, ladies. Of course, there are also many positive online experiences that would result in successful marriages. The internet allows people to meet who would otherwise be very unlikely to meet due to being in other parts of the country or other parts of the world. At the same time, we've met couples who got to know each other through a matrimonial site, then discovered they actually live in the same part of town, although they had never met. It reminds me of me and my wife. We live in the same PJ, Bangsa, Damansara, Subang, but we never met. Same group of friends, same circles. Okay, I digressed. Mm, all right, so this is an excerpt. Hawa, this is a story, an excerpt. Hawa was ready to give up on the possibility of ever getting married. She had received many proposals over the years and had seriously considered several of them. At one point, she was almost engaged, then discovered that her prospective fiance had an addiction to painkillers. Her friends urged her to set up an online profile, which she did with great reluctance. She was even more frustrated when she started getting a lot of interest from men who wanted to marry her simply because she was a US citizen. Just as she thought that perhaps she was not meant to get married, she met a wonderful man who was working in the Emirates. After checking references, she agreed to meet him. Eunice came to New York and met Hawa's entire family, answering all their questions and openly discussing their areas of concern. Today, Hawa and Eunice have two beautiful children, and they are very grateful for the matrimonial site that enabled them to meet. Most people who do ultimately have a good marriage as a result of meeting someone online also say that they had to do a lot of filtering and they were sometimes approached inappropriately. We have a few guidelines to help that may help reduce the risk of getting hurt if you are seeking marriage through the internet. Guidelines for the internet. 1. Don't rely on what is presented online without second reference. Find out as much as you can from other sources. Don't feel shy to ask for references. Point 2. Do plan to meet in person as soon as possible. The longer you communicate online without meeting, the more likely you are to develop expectations or ideas about the other person that may or may not be real. Okay, don't invest your emotions and thoughts. Don't have long conversations without doing your homework because emotions will overshadow your thinking. If you become emotionally involved, you will tend to compromise more of your values. Point 4, do a criminal background check. Chung, chung, chung. Do a criminal background check for prior arrest, history of domestic violence, child abuse, ETs, etc. It's more important to be safe as you proceed than to worry about offending the person you are getting to know. Okay, I would like to comment a bit. Yes, it's great if you can do a criminal background check and prior arrest, history of domestic violence or child abuse, and maybe you can go through the Magnum PI, private investigators. It's your right, but the concern that most we Asians problem have is macam takut orang tu sakit hati, jaga hati. You don't want to offend someone. Better be safe than sorry. It's okay if you offend the person. I think because it tests their patience and you get to see what upsets them before you get married. So find out what makes them angry or upset or offended. You want to see how this person reacts. The truth, the real character comes out when a person is angry, doesn't it? So don't worry about offending the person that you want before you get married in the ta'aruf. So be straightforward, uh, ease your mind, do your homework, investigate as much as you can. Like usually I share to the ladies, uh, even the men, to how to set agent preset for yourself. Investigate. You don't have to hire a PI. You basically engage your friends to be your agent preset. Okay, I digressed. Let me continue the reading. Point 5: involve other person in all your online communications. Copy a relative or imam in the conversation. Having a third party included in the conversation may deter anyone who is playing games or trying to scam you. Never marry someone via the internet. Some people may say we must get married Islamically because we are in love and crossing boundaries, afraid that the first meeting will be so passionate that they will fall into a haram behavior. This is very dangerous. It makes more sense to move cautiously, meet the person with a third party present, get to know the person face to face, then then decide whether or not to get married. Number 7: utilize a website where there is a filtering, monitoring, and no one can post anything without references. That's important. Internet experiences do not have to be negative. It is important to use common sense and good judgment, and to remain aware that anyone can say anything online. Keyboard warriors. Following the guidelines above, getting consultation from someone you trust and respect, and moving cautiously can prevent a disaster from occurring and hopefully allow you to have a good experience should you choose this method. Okay, it's 11:30. Perhaps we can continue on other nights on this chapter. Let me mark it. This is not bad. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. About 30 more pages on this chapter. Uh, I think it's a valuable chapter. I will continue on other nights. See if you're interested. And I'm sure you have single friends who could be interested to join me with my midnight reading. I imagine myself over a fireplace and then read to you. That'll be freaking cool. All right, so we will continue this reading on other nights. I hope you've picked up some valuable lessons from this. Okay, the book, if you would like, you can buy it. I bought it on Amazon. How much was it? Including delivery was 150 ringgit. Before You Tie the Knot, Guide for Couples. It's a very good book, and if you're wondering why I read such book, it's what I do. I update. I get different perspective. I have different coaches. I have different. I gather different references. I draw from my own experience as a matchmaker, and I give perspective and inputs from my own experience, and take from things that I read. So I hope you enjoyed tonight's reading, and I would encourage you to join the Telegram channel called Nak Jodoh, where it's like a radio station where you can even turn off the phone screen and listen to me share some getting married tips, because I want you to do it safely with berkat, the halal way. Okay, alrighty, all right. Hi. Instagram type hi. Telegram say hi, and social media say hi. All right, so it's 11:30 p.m. Mm, I'm still trying to figure out the format of this pillow talk, and if you have any suggestions or ideas, or what can give benefit to you, help you get married, uh, please let me know the format. Still trying to figure things out. For me, usually my style is I usually get stuck in overthinking and planning, but I'm trying to turn over a new leaf and just play life, click life, and get feedback from the people who are I'm trying to serve. Just get feedback. So I value your feedback. Please share your feedback with me. Private message me, or um, DM, PM to P, uh, not jo- directly. I prefer not jodo on Telegram or WhatsApp to me. I think most people prefer WhatsApp. The phone number for WhatsApp is 01123899897. I repeat, 01123899897. That's my WhatsApp number. Alrighty. So thank you for joining me. I'm surprised there are people watching me reading a book at this point at this time of night. So what the other thing I wanted to do other than reading is to um, play some relaxation and affirmation. All right, let's get that music on. If you're still listening, this is Coach, not Jodoh, Coach Zuri. I am about to begin a test of format. I'm testing a format on how I can help you go to sleep easier with ILMU. I'm trying to put you to sleep. Yes, it sounds rather cheeky. I'm calling it pillow talk. I might get some backlash. We'll see what happens. I just came out with the idea. Just roll with it. Might change it. I don't know. You only live once. Try it, see what sticks. Okay, so you there are still people still listening. Thank you. All right, I am. I shared earlier on Telegram where I went to a hypnobirthing course with my wife, and what hypnobirthing is, it helps the mother to deliver the child, the baby, without using painkillers or drugs, and because such drugs are known to might give side effects to the baby. And what hypnobirthing does, it uses calming exercises for husband and wife to not use the drugs and just use our mind to calm down. And during the exercise, uh, my wife discovered, I have a rather calming and soothing voice. So, I thought that this may benefit listeners as well by trying to put you to sleep. Uh, Hope that's all right with you. Um, so I'm gonna do an affirmation, like some sort of meditation for you to go to sleep. It's a breathing exercise and visualizing. Okay, please give me that permission. The purpose of this visualization is to assure you that you are a strong, confident person, caliber, intelligent, and just helping you to override the suara-suara biawak. What suara biawak is some of our own negative thoughts that is, causing us anxieties. That is, um, sometimes we all have certain insecurities, certain at different levels at different times. We all do, and now it's pandemic. We're all stuck at home. The future's very uncertain. So, what I do is I play a bit of music, calming music like this one, like you're listening right now. Ooh, sorry. Calming music. You can do it with your own music, whatever you like, and tell yourself something affirming, inspiring, something true about yourself. And what works, what helps, is a technique called be do have. Be do have. If you want to be like that person, you become like that person. You want to be confident, you do what a confident person does, and have what a confident person has, uh, and do what a confident person does. For example, like Robin Sharma and all that, they do their own meditation and affirm themselves every morning at 4 5 o'clock in the morning. For us, it's tahajjud. So do this affirmation before you sleep, after tahajjud, between tahajjud to subuh. You can do this, and so what you can do is I'm going to begin by asking you permission to speak to you gently and uh, tell you and share with you that you are worthy, and to tell you that you are beautiful because Allah created you. Allah loves beauty and Allah created you. Okay? Be sure of it. Allah loves you and Allah made you beautiful. Don't worry about these things because, hey, people don't find you hot. Who cares? Allah finds you beautiful and He created you. So chill, chill, chill. All right. Bismillah. Okay. So I'm going to begin the relaxation and affirmation and visualization exercise. Um, it's important to breathe as comfortably as you can. Breathe in through the nose like this. Hold, release. Breathe in, hold, release. Breathe in through your nose. Hold, release. Breathe in, hold, release. Breathe in, hold, release. How do you feel? Feel relaxed. Loosen and relax your muscles and joints, all your body. So I'm assuming you're lying down. Relax every part of your body. Relax every part of your body. Put all your head down, your hands down, your shoulders down, your legs down. Breathe in, hold, relax, and release. Breathe into your lungs and your stomach. Lungs and stomach. One of the technique that really works is to breathe like a baby. They breathe into their lungs and their stomach. Jangan kempiskan perut. Breathe into your tummy. I know most of us try to breathe just into our lungs and not into our stomach because nak kempis perut. We've been conditioning ourselves the wrong way. Breathe naturally like a baby. Breathe naturally like a baby into your lungs and your stomach. Tak apa, bagi kembung. No one's watching. Relax. I'm going to begin some words of affirmation for you to get the confidence that you already have, to remind you the strength and confidence that you have. Breathe in, hold, release. Breathe in, hold, release. Breathe in, hold, release. Breathe in, hold, release. All right. Listen to my voice. I want you to remind yourself that you have a power within you, that you already have the confidence to achieve whatever you want to achieve. Remember to breathe. Breathe in and breathe out as I speak. Going deeper and deeper. Going deeper and deeper. Your mind. Put your head down. And you're going deeper and deeper into yourself. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Go deeper. Go deeper. Going deeper into your thoughts in a very calm, happy place. Imagine that you are in a calm, happy place. Try to remember a place that you felt safe. Some people it's by a beach. For some it's in a rose garden. For some it's in their own bed. Remember the happy place, a place you feel safe and relax. Remember a place you feel safe and relaxed. Imagine you're there. Remember what the air smells like. Remember the temperature, how it feels on your skin in your happy place. Feel it. Go deeper into the place. Remember the weather of the happy place. Remember the sights and the sounds of your happy place. For some whose happy place is by a beach, remember the sound of the waves. For those whose happy place is in a rose garden, remember the smell of the roses. Remember the chirping of the birds and the wind. Remember your happy place. Feel it. Go deeper into the place and relax. And relax. You are safe here. This is your place. This is your place where you are safe. And relax. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. You are safe and relaxed here. Feel it. Feel the air. Smell the air. Feel the weather. Hear the birds. Hear their sounds. Feel how you are so relaxed. Feel you are safe. Feel joy. You are feeling joy. You are in your happy place. You are a confident person. You believe in doing the right thing. You are worthy. Tell yourself, I am worthy. I am beautiful because Allah created me. I am worthy. I am strong. I am confident. I am relaxed. I am worthy. I grow. I am not complacent, and I grow, and I gain the ilmu that Allah wants me to gain. I seek Allah's love. I seek more taqwa. I live to please Allah first and foremost. I live for His sake. I live because I love Allah and Allah loves me. Allah created me because Allah loves me. Breathe and relax. I am confident. I am strong because I have Allah with me, supporting me. Every breath of air that I breathe is a gift from Allah. Because Allah loves me. Breathe in, breathe out. I feel joy with every breath that Allah gives me. It's such a gift that I am so grateful that Allah gives me every moment. Breathe in, feel the joy and the gift Allah has given me. Breathe in, breathe out. Every breath is Allah's love for me. Breathe in. I am grateful that Allah loves me. I am grateful for every breath and every moment He allows me. I feel joy with every breath. Breathe in. Smile as you breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Every breath is a gift. Every breath is joy from Allah. And I am grateful for every breath that I've been given. I am strong because I believe in Him. I am confident because I believe in Him. I am worthy and I am enough because I believe in Him. Allah loves me and gives me His love, His knowledge, His compassion. Breathe in, feel the joy, smile, breathe out. Breathe in, feel the joy of Allah's love, and breathe out. The more I am grateful to Him, the more He gives me. The more I am grateful to Him, the more He gives me. I am grateful for His love. With every breath that He has given me, I am grateful, Ya Allah. I am grateful, Ya Allah, for every breath you give me. I feel your love and mercy with every breath that you give me. Alhamdulillah, 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 with every breath I wake up to, every breath I take, every breath I exhale, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. I am grateful, Ya Allah. I will take every step to get closer to you, Ya Allah. Because I know every step I take, you take 10 steps closer towards me. Every step I take towards you, and because you love me, you take 10 steps closer towards me. That is how much I know you love me, Ya Allah. Your love and mercy to me, Ya Allah. I can't express how grateful I am. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Feel the joy, the love and mercy Allah has given us. And breathe out. Do this every time you get a chance, before you sleep, when you wake up, or when you want to relax, even at noon, before Kailula, your afternoon nap. After, maybe, it's up to you. Always remember to breathe. Most of us forget to breathe, and most of us forget that every breath is Allah's love and mercy, because He loves us. And with every breath, we are grateful to Him. Okay, it's 12 o'clock. You can do this exercise at your own time. Tell me how you feel. That'll be great. So I know that I'm giving benefit. I'm on the right track. And thank you for listening, allowing me to gain barakah. And please always remember that every breath that we take is Allah's love and mercy for us. And remember that you're awesome. Allah created you. Allah creates awesomeness. Allah loves beauty and created beauty. Hence, you. Okay? Don't worry. Guy, girl don't find you pretty, hot, handsome. Allah finds you beautiful. Allah created you. Right? So, thank you so much for listening. That is my sharing for Pillowtalk. And this has been fun. Let me if I'll great to have feedback. And this has been quite awesome. I do feel with every breath reminds me His love and mercy. So get your sleep right after this. Wake up for tahajjud, and if we don't, I mean, this is my message to you. If you don't ask for help from Allah, then don't ask for help from me because I can't help you. If you don't ask help, ask for help from Allah. So, you know, I can help you. I can help you if you don't ask for help from Allah first. First and foremost, always ask from Allah, not from me. I'm just a dude, just a guy trying to share what he knows. And please join me on Everyday Life at 12 noon. I will share more sharing stuff on cari jodoh, how to get married, how to find a soulmate. Because marriage is important. It completes our deen. It is. It helps in our journey to go to get Allah's redha, keredaan Allah, and to go to His Jannah. So I'm signing out now. Thank you for listening. Thank you. I am grateful that you are listening. Jazakallah khair. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nak Jodoh Coach Suri signing out.